Hello people, Pastor Mike here, and I'm just here to share for a few moments about a new class opportunity we have coming up this upcoming Sunday, May 1st. I'm here in the office lobby, and it's a sanctuary right behind me there. So you come through these doors. I'm just going to try and walk you there and talk about the class as I go. And that way you have like a guided entrance if you're not familiar with this specific wing of the campus. I'm going to try not to fall down as I do so, which could be tricky, even when I'm walking straight ahead, it's tricky. So anyway, come down this hall. But anyway, let me tell you a little bit about the class. It's called Simply Christian. And it is for those who are new believers, newly baptized, or those who are thinking about potentially being baptized, or you just want to know what does it mean to simply be a Christian. This is a 4-week class. It's free. There isn't childcare, but there's no age limits either, so you could certainly bring kids. We want kids to be exposed to this as well. What we do in this class, the plan is very simply to take 4 weeks in which we do a number of things. First of all, we read through the Vineyard Statement of Faith. And you say, why that? Why the Vineyard Statement of Faith? Well, because the Vineyard Statement of Faith is 15 paragraphs, 1,191 words, and it's basically the big story of Scripture. And it's about one of the most efficient ways of getting the big story of Scripture in front of you. It's heavily annotated, footnoted, with like 166 footnotes with 336 verses. But it goes through the whole Bible story from Genesis through Revelation. And so we read that together. It's interactive. We'll do that over 4 weeks. Also, we will be looking at 4 key spiritual practices: spiritual reading, prayer, solitude and silence. That's kind of solitude/silence. See, I almost fell down there. And then community. 4 spiritual practices that we find rooted in the life of Jesus right from the get-go. So I just walked down this hall. See, there's the Vine Art Studio right there. We just go past that, and it's the last room. As you're coming down the hall, that would be on your right. And it says right up there, room 6. And you come through the door. This is how you should find it. If you come this next Sunday, you'll find the room open, and there are all of my books. Well, okay, a lot of them are donated books. A lot of them actually are my books. But it's we call it the library. This is where the class will be. We're gathered around this table here. We've got room. Well, you can cram in a lot of people in here, but as you can see, it's like 10 chairs. But we have more chairs, we can make more room. But anyway, we go through the Vineyard Statement of Faith as a means of examining the big story of Scripture, because it just basically involves, in this case, reading through a pamphlet. We could get much bigger books to go through, but then we're talking about a year. So we just want 4 weeks, want to read through that story interactively so you can ask questions and get a feel for the big story of Scripture, and then look at these 4 practices, 1 a week. Spiritual reading, which is the reading of Scripture, memorization, meditation, and just flat out plain reading of Scripture, prayer, silence and solitude, and then community. We see these rooted in the life of Jesus, and to again aid in the overall journey as we get involved in actually becoming simply Christians. We're going to watch a 4-part series, 1 video a week from the Bible Project that introduces the Bible, and I will as we watch that, take you through, this is what I call right down here, see if I can get the right angle. Yeah, there it is. This shelf right here. Okay, there I am too. And that basically is kind of like my hands-on Bible, because the Bible is actually a little library, an ancient collection of documents that we have come to, published between 2 covers, but it's much more complicated than that, which is why so many of us struggle with it, which is good. The struggle is real, and it's also worth it. So anyway, Simply Christian, this upcoming Sunday, May 1st, 4 weeks, no cost, no age limits. Come with your questions, and come hungry, and we will have a rollicking good time as we see what is the challenge held up to us in this season of simply being Christians in the truest and healthiest sense of the word. So I invite you to join me. Feel free to contact me if you have questions, and look forward to seeing you on Sunday.